Welcome back, silly gooses. I'm April Oakeyard and we're going to shade this heifer in and talk about my webtoon, Beautiful Mosaic of Losers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that jazz. As usual, most of this will be in Clip Studio, but I will be transferring the picture to another program to finish her clothing. I'm completely garbage at shading, so as usual, I'm using the 3D model to help me throw some shade on this girl. The base colors were already down before I decided to record this. Anyway, this character is named Celeste Monet and she is one of the comic's central characters. At the beginning of the series, she is trying to get over a breakup with the guy that she thinks is the love of her life. His name is Miles Baylor, and oh my god, he is absolute trash for how their breakup goes down. The breakup itself isn't even the half of it. Let me pour this piping hot tea for you. So, Miles breaks up with Celeste over the phone one night because she's too immature for him or some nonsense like that. In reality, he is the immature little bald-headed scallywag. If Celeste wants to be petty and immature, just let her live her life. Of course, I am just kidding. He gives her that crap about needing space. He even feeds her the whole, "I still wanna be friends" line. I think many of you can probably guess exactly what really happened. I hate shading noses. I really do. I was originally going to try drawing these characters with that usual pointy anime nose without much detail, but I just couldn't do that. I don't want to say too much and ruin the story, but when Celeste finds out about Miles, which will be in about episode 5 or 6, all hell breaks loose. So, more about the story itself. Beautiful Mosaic of Losers is a coming-of-age type story and centers around the lives of 6 characters. In addition to Celeste Monet, who is this heifer on the screen right now, the other characters are Miles Baylor, Charlotte Price, Annette Love, Angelo Lawson, and Sean Morris. If you watched my first drawing upload, you've already seen this part. Anyway, Charlotte, Annette, and Sean are Celeste's 3 best friends and Miles and Angelo are her 2 main love interests. At the beginning of the story, all of the main characters are in high school, except for Angelo. He'd graduated early, doesn't work, and lives with his rich parents, so he just exists, I guess. If you made it this far in the video, why don't you give that like button some head pats for me? It also helps me out tremendously if you subscribe. Now, we're switching over to Metabang Paint because they have a purple plaid that I like. I don't know if Metabang is being pronounced correctly by this AI voice. I've heard it pronounced multiple ways in the past, so I don't know which one is correct. But, if you know, you know. You know? For any of you wondering about the context of this frame, Celeste is looking at Miles as he tries to explain that he likes her. She had fallen in love with him at first sight, just as he had fallen in love with her. Too bad it didn't stay that way, since he wanted to be a good-for-nothing. If you watch this far, it tells me you're either enjoying it, or are being held against your will and forced to watch this. Either way, why don't you comment something you'd like me to do a Clip Studio Paint tutorial on? I still very much feel like a beginner in the program, but I like to help others. You will be seeing this finished product in episode 4 of the webtoon. Thank you again for joining me today. See you in a new one soon.